Still penalty advantage.
Chawatama away to the Wallaby scrum half, and he makes the absolute most of the advantage. It's been a fast and ferocious start by both sides, and the first score goes to London Irish. Hayward, to see him starting games again. For so long he was in Dylan Hartley's shadow, seen Sam Matavesi start more often than not, and here goes Bigger and the ball inside, and Dingwall will score. Both sides setting their stall out very early on at the Gardens.
Use it, please.
Great defence from Northampton. They've got to keep some bodies on the feet.
Hepatima, Hassel-Collins waltzing his way through to the line. Unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Hill had to take a second bite, it seemed, but he clung onto the ball when he did, and then Francis, and it went backwards off Parton, but still the threat. Collins recycling it for Northampton. Hayward away quickly. Bigger. It's as busy a start to a Premiership game as I can remember for a long time, and we might have another score here. We are going to have another score, are we? It was Mitchell who cut through, stretched through, might have scored.
It wasn't grabbed out of him.
I think this is play on at this point. In fact, that's a high tackle, if anything.
Does Chawatama get in though? Is it completed by Chawatama?
So, and then he gets back up and he's allowed to place the ball. Passes it over his head. He's found it on the right.
Yeah, I don't see a tackle complete, and he grounds the ball.
Thanks very much. Try scored. Time you run.
Oh, and then Ezekwe came down awkwardly, and it's a penalty. And Ben Loader has come off second best in the middle of all that.
Does well to catch him, Loader.
Yeah, Barnesy, I think you just have to look at this because
it's right to yellow, isn't it? Deliberately played him in there.
Let's see where this latest scrum takes us.
Okay, use, please.
It's a defensive one from his point of view, and Mitchell testing that defence, and he's ghosting his way through, and he's going to score here. Oh my goodness. This banana start to the match continues, and we have already had 5 tries. We've not played half an hour. Phipps.
Ball.
That's beautifully done, and here goes Stokes, and he's doing it all on his own at the moment. Look where they are. Phipps, Jackson, there must be some space further out wide. They might still score by keeping it tight, but it's not as obvious as it would have been if that ball had gone, you'd have thought. Still the opportunity. And the try's been given. Awarded initially by the assistant referee, and then confirmed by Wayne Barnes and the Fijian earth mover, Albert Tuasui. Ribbons again, tries to rip it back. Beyond Ezekwe to Ludlam. Not quite. Maybe one more. Bigger calling for it. This time he gets it away quickly. This time he finds Slightholme, and Slightholme does score in the corner.
It is still penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage. If Alex Mitchell doesn't show and go, snipe from the base for his hat-trick, I'll be very disappointed.
No, he doesn't. He passes instead. It's Dingwall who tried the show and go, and a tumbling Tom Collins back on his feet. It's very smartly done by Waller, and this is Francis, and that is absolutely delicious. James switches it back. Hutchinson, as he can, threads it through. Look at Slightholme again. Look at Slightholme again. Look at Slightholme.
That is stunning.
Hassel-Collins. It's nicely done to find Knott. Fresh legs, fresh lungs, and here's Loader. and then Loader skips through. It's been five-star entertainment tonight in the East Midlands. Both sides absolutely joining in the fun of the fair.
Full time.
Well, how about that? Saints' best performance of the season, maybe. Saints' biggest win here for 2 years, definitely. But let's not forget that Irish came to play as well. It's finished at the Gardens. Northampton 44, London Irish 26.
So Michael van der Merwe, whose brother is another potential Lion. And that is for he, of course, the man from Edinburgh. And look at Robert Aprea fighting his way through. Important tackle coming, but then the offload. And Faf de Klerk is undone. It just goes to show what happens when you miss your tackles.
Faf de Klerk showing his class as a support playing 9 and hit the ball at pace.
Sail in front, stop and retreat.
Here's Ruan Ackerman. Chip over the top from the number 8. Look at Johnny May getting after it. This might be worth something in. Look at Johnny May! And May has got there, and I rather suspect he's got the try. Indeed he has. Robert Aprea onto his brother. There's the offload, and somehow they've kept it alive. Sam James inside. Aaron Reid. Reid getting through one tackle. His momentum in the end, getting him there.
That is a superb finish from Aaron Reid. Absolutely superb.
First man in, on his feet, stop the ball.
Turned over, and there's Rapapa Ruskin, and I think Robert Aprea realises that this has not worked as he would have intended, and there may well be a problem here.
Just freeze it on the point of contact. Yeah, his head is hitting the floor there, mate. Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's beyond the horizontal. He's landed on his head. It's a red card.
As he's just said very well there, it's so dangerous to put a player on his head. I think it's something Sale have identified. These little tips. Keep doing them now. I think something probably from Paul Deacon at half-time.
Look at AJ McGinty being allowed to cover far too many metres there for Sale. What a position this is. Marvin Yard! And Yard doesn't miss chances like that. Well, this is the angle which will tell us whether or not Marlon Yard's got the ball down or not.
So he's allowed to place the ball. Looks like a try to me there.
Ruan Ackerman. Time to go wide. 12 Trees floats it out. Now a hint of 2-on-1. Carreras goes himself, and the Argentinian gets the try, and that is timely. Gloucester very much back into this match.
You said it, Martin. It just looked better, didn't it? There was more flow. There was more speed to the breakdown. You saw the players getting animated and excited.
It's a penalty advantage here. 12 Trees. I think they'll be quite happy to take the penalty in a moment, won't they? Here's Atkinson, floating the ball. It's a glorious pass for Lewis Rees-Sammet. In there to Ludlow, there's Hines, and now we have a score, and this is Gloucester at their best. They found the route key. They've unlocked the door, not once but twice. The arm is out here for Sale, and there's Marlon Yard. Well, it was a shot to nothing. They get the penalty. Well, there's ice in the veins.
Lewis, it was 60.
Ed Slater.
First man on his feet.
Oh, it's been turned by Sale. Jacob Aprea throws there, and it's snapped up by Atkinson. And in the end, it's a gift presented on a plate. Well, the one thing that appears certain is that it's not going to be a try.
No, he lifts the ball. I don't see it as any more than just a clean turnover. He's won the ball legally.
Yeah, but do you think...
I've got 4 white on the floor there.
Yes, they're looking now at the actions of Ed Slater.
Oh, okay, so 4 white plays it on the floor. So it's not going to be tried anyway because Willie lost it forward, but what we've actually got is 4 on the floor has played the ball when he's already won it, so it's going to be a penalty against you here for 4 playing the ball on the ground. Okay, no try.
Time's up, time is up.
Here's Cliff. What will they do? They've gone back to McGinty. McGinty's put it into touch. They settle with the 4 points. But Sale have got through the majority of this match with just 14 men, and in the end they have prevailed. They've beaten Gloucester, and what a match it's been, by 25 points to 22.
Dan Robson, patience to take the ball off his pack. Interception. And a turnover of possession, and how costly could this be? Exeter, who haven't had ball in hand in their opponent's half, are about to run in the opening try of the game. Ollie Devoto. He'll be out of breath, he'll be in need of a breather, but that is the class of the reigning champions of the Premiership. Dickey bounces a defender off him. So Tommy Taylor.
Good choice.
Exeter got numbers outside here as they try to take it on with Harry Williams.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And it's a second try for the home side, this time Johnny Hill.
Well, Alec Hepburn hit really hard in the tackle by Brad Shields. All momentum lost. He somehow gets the ball away to one of his mates in the front row, Luke Cowan-Dickey, who smashes off Rob Miller. Brutal South Sea Island sidestep style. And then you've got Harry Williams drawing the man, giving offloads. Hepburn sneaks it to Cowan-Dickey.
That's brilliant from Cowan-Dickey.
Manga didn't find the touch, but Josh Bassett is going to benefit. Stroke of luck, little bit of fortune, but also reward for the persistence. Josh Bassett following up, and how many times does that lead to absolutely nothing? But on this occasion he charges down the kick, and it's Wasp's first try of the afternoon. Another unsuccessful Wasps line out. That's been a little bit of a problem for them. Simmons has got his gander up. Here is Devoto. Now that's much better. And it is going to come now for Hogg. And you've got to say it's been coming. They've been frustrated on a few occasions, but patience pays for Exeter Chiefs, so they've regained the lead. Brad Shields presenting back for Dan Robson. Manga, Fekitoa. Oh, it's got to be intercepted. That was careless, and in the blink of an eye, 2 tries back to back, this time Cordero. Vellacott's kick. Again, evidence of the wind. There's no distance on that kick, really. Exeter playing quite literally with the sun on their backs now.
No, that's fine. The left arm is banged.
Big hit from Ogre, the replacement hooker. Now there's numbers outside, but they will not be needed. Joe Simmons is going to run in what is his first Premiership try of the campaign, and they are thoroughly enjoying themselves now. Quickly taken penalty. Is there to be late consolation for the visitors? Oh, that's a superb disguised pass from Amanga. That was rabbit out of a hat stuff there, real sleight of hand. Bassett again. Late spirit being shown by Wasps, however, knock on. Spiral kick from Hogg. Now, hang on, who's reacting to this? Very slow reaction. And Wasps completely switched off, and they're going to be punished. What Stuart Hogg. You always chase your own kicks, and that's why.
How quick is Stuart Hogg? We're 77 minutes in. Someone has just been gassed with about a 30-metre head start.
Stuart Hogg hits the spiral. And his first man to hit the gas pedal. Look at that, and then the skill outside of the boot. And then commitment to dive on the ball. He does have a fabulous right boot, does Stuart Hogg. It's just about here he thinks, oh, hang on, I can do this.
I think Gabriel Ogre as well, in his defence. I think he expected someone else to be there, so he was trotting back.
Simmons puts the ball out of play, and that does bring it to an end.
No, still under a foot.
Sheedy, oh, that was a late hit. It was Brocklebank coming through on Sheedy.
I think this could be a red card.
Stayed down.
Time off.
That's a shoulder charge.
That's a shoulder, elbow in the back.
Yeah, I think that's a shoulder charge, Christoph. Do you want to have a look?
Yes, please. So if it is a shoulder charge, then it's a yellow card.
Yeah, yeah.
Uren snaking across the pitch until he ran into the arms of Robinson. Well, I'm not entirely sure what was on the mind of Ben Earl. The sharpest mind at that point belonged to Michael Young, and that has come gift-wrapped with a nice crystal bear-coloured ribbon on the top.
It's on to go wide here.
Vui. And then a striding Heenan with Earl. A couple of back rowers combining and still combining, and Earl to Heenan, and he will gallop in. And they've weaved their way through the black and white defence. Combination of number 7 and number 8, Earl and Heenan scores for Bristol.
They go two.
Lloyd, Vui, Piatau, Malins beyond him. He's got Earl a little bit further wide. Instead, Malins doesn't need him, and in a flash, oh, some jiggery pokery from Max Malins. Threatened to give it, and then ran in on his own. And the Bears, in the blink of an eye, are ahead.
Play on. Side by side.
Welch doing things his way, slowing Bears down at least momentarily. Uren, final minute. Bears still eager for one more, a third try to take him with them at half-time, and Morahan's going to get it. Goodness me. The nightclub doormen were not noticeably insistent as Morahan wandered his way through there. Capon to Vui. Heenan lays it back to Capon.
Newcastle coming up.
Swirling threat here, continuing, and Ben Earl goes through. Fourth try, bonus point, securing try. Cooper.
He's a great athlete, Vui, isn't he? Covers a lot of ground in the games. Perfectly suited to the way Bristol plays as well.
Conan, little exploratory kick, and it very nearly worked for Blaymire, and Malins instead rattles it back, and the Bears rattle up try number 5. It's the Falcons at the moment, ending the game on the front foot. And remember all of this after they led by 10 points to 0 early on in that first half. Michael Young's try. They've not added to the score since then. A little over 2 minutes left to change that. It'll be purely cosmetic, however.
Advantage, slowing the ball.
Squirrel are just happy to let the forwards continue. Carl Cooper, mobile hooker, transitioning into a prop, trying to work his way over the try line. Christoph Ridley sees it, dab down, and a late, defiant Newcastle try. Clever work from Johan Lloyd, just to underline how much, certainly for the last hour, this contest has been about Bristol. Newcastle distinctly second best, and the Bears, well, goodness me, they're rolling towards the playoffs. They're surely heading towards a home semi-final. The question is, who can stop them? Final score here, Newcastle 17, Bristol 34.
Dom Brand again the target at the front of the line and taken neatly on this occasion. No early challenge on him. The maul formed and Harlequins managed to spin towards the line. Danny Kerr sprints through and touches down. It is the dream start. An 8th try of the season for Danny Kerr, who cannot stop scoring at the moment. He'd had 4 tries in his last 3 appearances. That's now 5 in 4. And Harlequins the perfect start.
1 try.
But Quins have done well. Hoo-ha almost opened up for him there, and I think perhaps if he darted himself he might have got through, but instead goes with the forward. Shunnett carries on. Hoo-ha appeals to the referee. They've got numbers out wide if they are able to move the ball. Annette moved again, driven up towards the line, held up just short. Ted Hill coming back to Annette, who goes poaching and scores. It is the immediate riposte from Worcester Warriors. Danny Kerr just wriggled free. Baldwin, Marcus Smith. Oh, Dom Brandt's with him. Dom Brandt back inside to Smith, who will accelerate away. It is a brilliant try from Harlequins. Still hasn't touched it down. Finally touches down under the posts. Created by Marcus Smith, finished by Marcus Smith with a bit part from Alex Dom Brandt in support. Yeah. But the best try of the afternoon. Clears. Long, Shilcock underneath that one, and GJ Van Veltzer alongside him. Searle to Fido, who was the late replacement. Lovely line of running from him, leaves Corin Green for dead. Lawrence back to Fido. This is great play from Worcester. The support's there from Searle. Crucial tackle, but still with numbers here. GJ Van Veltzer just a couple of metres short from the line. Worcester go in search of their second, somehow scooped up there. Hoo-ha. Kvesic needs to get this away. Great defence from Quins. Last ditch defence it was too. Dummy from Hoo-ha, half through, feeds the ball back in line, and a try is scored. Joe Batley going over. So 2 tries for 2 separate forwards for Worcester. 2 tries apiece, just over 10 minutes on the clock. Steadies himself to hoist it up in the air to be chased by Ollie Lawrence and Ed Fido. But Mike Brown rises, collects, feeds back inside to Marchant. Marchant to Dom Brandt. Dom Brandt's got Kerr with him, and Danny Kerr will be away. Or will he? No, he'll decide to go to Esterhazen, and it is the inside centre who touches down for Quins' third.
If there's a camera in line, yes. If there's a camera there, yes. But live, there's no issue.
Great line from Esterhazen, barrels up towards the line, picked up and driven on by Lauday. Just short, Harlequins searching for it again. Ball now shipped out. Wilco Lowe twizzles his way towards the line, and the try is scored. Bonus point in the bag as far as the try bonus is concerned. It's Wilco Lowe who scored it, and Harlequins have their 4th and finally have some breathing space. It is Simmons who's immediately the target, and Harlequins through to Evans to score. Try number 5. Will Evans with his 2nd try of the season and his 2nd of the year as well. Goes to the back of the line where it's beautifully collected by Simmons and driven up towards the line and over and scored. And it is a 2nd for Will Evans. Norwich City back in the Premiership. And Will Evans with a brace. Kerr pops it into Esther Hayes and again reaches for that line.
Let go, 40!
Fido has to leave it. Lauday has the ball in hand, helped on its way, great hands, and Tyrone Green will score this time. Try number 7. An hour has passed here at the Stoop. Harlequins start to press in towards the 50-point mark. Brown. Dombrandt has Marchant outside him. Marchant with Northmore, delays that pass. Northmore for a stroll in. Another try chalked up. The half-century marked as well.
Definitely need this one.
Worcester go in search of that third try and have it clutched out of the sky by Palfreman. And Richard Palfreman goes over. Heron's restart is not going to go 10, and then the ball is released and Hurley's going to sprint in, and Worcester are going to get the bonus point score. Something to smile about as they head away from the Stoop. And Harlequins will not be happy with the way that they finished this match. Billy Searle shanks the kick. The final whistle is sounded. Something for Worcester to smile about. 2 tries in the last 2 minutes of the game, but it has been a dominant performance from Harlequins. It's the final score from the Stoop. Quins 50, Worcester 26.
Bath making really good headway through the contact at the moment, and a lot of that is down to the running lines, the power and the pace with which they're hitting the ball itself. Stewart the target man now. Yules gets it away. Mercer, Muir within 5 metres. Back in that zone, back in that place where they have to start converting. Urbano, shot down low by Cole, taken up by Stewart.
He just went on his own there, Stewart. They're trying to find soft shoulders on the edge. Bath.
Mercer, width, Muir, flying into the corner. Great finish. And Bath finally have their reward after so much good build-up play.
Wonderful utilisation of that short side. Coming back down there, Muir, who's looked useful himself. They just found the edge.
Another spiral bomb coming Anthony Watson's way. Stewart watching this one very carefully as well. Good challenge in the air. It's gone backwards. It's been picked up by Maroney. Visa dropping the shoulder and then pumping those legs. Forward in heavy traffic. Wide from Kelly. Potter on the outside. Carving back infield and almost up to the line. With a penalty advantage. Ford picking up Marimurivanu, and there's width, and there's a score for Matthias Maroney. The Fijian had options, and he chose to deliver it to the Puma.
Yeah, wonderful try by Leicester Tigers, but it's all come from the spiral bomb from George Ford. Put Anthony Watson under all sorts of pressure, and Stewart makes sure that the ball comes back. And how about this? Visa goes through the tackle of Zach Mercer, and they get over the try line. Wonderful score.
It's good execution. They've been very good in the red zone.
Just wait. Lads, no pre-binding. No pre-binding.
Jacques Dutoy is waiting. Drive hard. Mercer waits. Reed breaks away. This is Mercer.
Line, Leicester. Still advantage.
Trying to pummel their way forwards. There they're over. What a crucial score that is. A vital moment for Bath. A vital moment delivered by Miles Reed and friends.
So much better, wasn't it? They were organised, composed, very direct and physical.
Looking to find that final metre. No subtlety about this. This is all about brute force.
They're standing offside, Leicester, so...
Significantly close to the post. If they do manage to get it down, should make that conversion that little bit easier. Another powerful surge. Spencer waits. Redpath is one option. Spencer goes over the top. Will not! Somehow finding a way through and into the corner. It's the former Sevens man. And now, what a kick we have.
This was not an easy finish. He has to catch it in the air, evade the tackle, and get the ball down.
It falls now to Ben Spencer to deliver the win from the touchline. Straight through the middle. Unbelievable. After everything that's happened, with less than a minute to play, Bath lead by a point. Again under huge pressure, Mercer squirts the ball out, and the victory is delivered from the jaws of defeat. 208 years of history, and another dramatic finish. The wreck is intact. Bath have come from 17 points to 7 down, and they've claimed the win remarkably. Full time, Bath 21, Leicester 20.
Thanks, boys.